几个。Hello， 大家好，我是 Will， 我们继续玩我们的2K17的湖人队 ，Go。Lakers.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Greetings and welcome to 2K Sports. I rarely say greetings, but I just did. I'm your host, Ernie.
Booker, Middleton, Lopez, Whiteside. 他们有谁 ？Kemba。Button， Dwight， 对，Dwight， 草莓兽，这是什么？为什么这个？好像我把音乐关了。
We are in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now it's sent it down to David Alton. He does give a little more leeway to MKG to go to Glasgow.
He's got a nice clean game.
And Chris, at the midway point of the season, are teams worried about peaking too early? Is that a real concern for teams?
Yeah, you know what? I never understood the phrase peaking too early. I never understood what that meant. You know, you're supposed to try to win every game you can. There's no such thing as perfection, so you'll never peak.
Great way to put it. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Chris Middleton, the chosen one out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Lopez in at the 4 slot. Here's the chosen one, 6 on the shot clock. The shot by
然后射手大哥大。
Trains the three-pointer.
Brown is never let you down. 我的。I know I can treat
Outside, Walker.
better.
That one, no good. Good D by Lopez. Passes it to Whiteside.
And what? 哎，犯规了吧？
They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
Well, yeah, you got to work hard to get to the line and then start missing. After a while, it becomes contagious. You know, everyone's missing. Really a defeated feeling.
Puts up a 3.
篮板是我的。
And it's Whiteside with the rebound. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Middleton dishes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of it for him.
我还不会打球。
This is what he can do for you.
'Cause I know I can treat you better.
Fades away. And Walker gets it to go on the assist from Batum.
After falling short on their first 4 shots, they got one to go, and now they're 1 for 5 from the field.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up
干嘛 杀人啊
That is his first foul of the game.
Promise not to let you down.
Here's Booker. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
大哥，快来！
Lopez a screen. Here's Ball. Puts off the pick and hammers it home.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
What?
Oh, yeah, incredible teamwork there. A play you perfect only by practicing it until you're blue in the face.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
大哥啊，你们跑个战术跑得这么挣扎。
From downtown, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Wow, after 5 shots, they've connected on 4 of them. Exactly the start they were looking for. Now, for a long time, the Hornets seemed adverse to taking threes. It just wasn't something they valued. Last season, they changed their tune and started taking a lot more threes than in the past. It was a big reason why they saw their offense jump up.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Ball, the pass to Whiteside. On the jam, Whiteside.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
我和你
And Batum
曾
kicks
在
to
一
land.
种危险的戏。
Middleton against Batum. Howard. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Oh.
With a clean look. And the three off target.
Shocking, he bricked that one. That shot usually is money for him.
Straight away, nice job to interrupt the
可
alley-oop
惜被挡
attempt.
下来了。
A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Off target with his three. Lakers leading by 6. Ball, the pass to Booker. He dishes it to Whiteside.
Hey, Dwayne.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
No.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller is checked in for Howard. Williams comes in for Kaminsky. Lights out checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Sessions subbed in for Kemba Walker. Ball, the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
How about the start that they've gotten off to a huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
I mean, they really own this game so far. Dominant performance all around for them.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Chris, in the NBA now, there are a great deal of power forwards who take bits and pieces of our game and add it to their own. Who did you model your game after?
Oh, wow. Well, growing up, I mean, it's very simple. My favorite players are the players that I model my game after. As a big fella, I wanted to be a ball handler, and so the best ball handler at Thomas. I wanted to be a great passer, so I looked at Magic and Larry Bird from those areas. I wanted to score, so I looked at Larry Bird and Dominique in those areas. Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley. So, you know, that's the great part about basketball. You see greats today. They wouldn't be as great as they are if it was not for the generation that came before them. Why? Because you kind of know and you have a bar that you want to set, and it's, you know, hard to know how much to challenge yourself until you see that bar. And so guys setting the bar, setting those expectations, setting those goals allows for guys to work on their game and get better. So, I mean, just think in 20 years, what will guys be doing out there with the generation that we have now out there setting the table for?
Great perspective. And the dunk by Zeller.
One of the more positive attributes of Zeller, the explosiveness to play above the rim on a regular basis.
你有多重要？我曾经知道不睡
And
觉，
there's the feed to Ingles.
对我身体不好。
And already take out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game.
我常
That one is
自
off.
保。
You can see that the Hornets are committed to Steve Clifford.
Well, just think about it. It's been a long time since the Hornets franchise has had a coach that has stuck around like Clifford. He's the first coach to win 100 games with this team in over a decade and a half. He's had them competing each year he's been with the team.
我的印象太长，你走了也管不
Zeller with it.
着。
He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
哒哒哒哒哒，才下了眉头，却勾上我心
Lets it go
头。
from 11.
我这是尽头，工作有
From the line. He got it up in time, but
你的，对啊，没出。
and before
也
the
觉得用
game,
勇
we
士
heard
队好
from
无
Kemba
聊，
Walker. Talked about
还不如好好看，可不可以先把这打完？
infectious enthusiasm to see it every time he steps on the floor.
才下
Well,
了
not exactly
眉
a
头，
close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Yeah, and at some point you think the defense would extend out and try to run these guys off their spots, or at least make them shoot a little earlier than they like.
Down low, it's Kaminsky
come on,
and
come on.
Zeller. Lights out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Williams at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
真的哎，为什么画面又没动啊？完了，谢谢提醒为什么会这样？把它重开一下。要是你没提醒，我都没注意到感谢。
A platoon swap here for the Lakers.
应该有了吧
？That'll be a 5-second call.
我5秒没发球啊！完了，救命
！Things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Hornets.
And they love to spread the floor.
Carry.
And that's been the league-wide direction, and this group has been no exception.
不知道为什么有时候会突然这样，上次有一次也是这样。
Lopez with the steal. Middleton with it. Williams picks him up. A nice shot by Booker.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
There's the double team from Whiteside. And the foul
Whiteside.
on Whiteside. That's his first foul. Here's Kaminsky. Well, over the last couple of years, we've seen teams emphasize ball movement and player movement. Chris, you like that trend?
You know what? I do like that trend. You know, from my days playing with the Kings, that was our style of play. The ball movement, get guys involved, make sure you're overplayed by the defense, have some fun. I do like that style of play. Now, there are times for ISOs. When you look at a guy like Melo or Durant, or you look at a guy like Curry or Thompson, or you look at a guy like LeBron or Uncle Drew. These guys, if they have the ball, I mean, get out the way. ISO ball is still, you know, there's 20 guys in this league that can have an ISO play call for them every time, because ISO also means I can beat my man, draw your man, and pass it to an open teammate. So I think ISO ball should not be taken for granted. I think it's a big responsibility.
因为我那是打完一季，然后下一季 Curry 不是变成自由球员嘛，然后我把他签下来。
Great way to put it. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter.
其实那时候 Curry 跟那Durant都投进我的报价，不过我薪资空间不够 ，Melo 不愿意走，可恶。
Coach Steve Clifford said, if you look at trends in this league, three-point shooting percentage was the #1 factor why teams won. That's the way this league is gone. It makes sense, right? It creates spacing, which opens up things for everybody else. Devin?
Yeah, trying to space the floor. Thank you, D.A. During your career in Sacramento, Chris, you played on one of the most up-tempo teams of the era. Just how much fun is it for a player to play in a system like that?
First of all, you better be in shape and have your traction going.
谁手这么长啊？独外。
The faster the game is played, the more mistakes that are made, and so hopefully, if you're executing, more mistakes will be made on the defense's part of the game. And when that happens, you get a lot of highlight plays. You get involved. You get the crowd engaged. The energy. This part of it is so different. So those are some fun days playing out there with my boys. And, you know, had some of the best times out there with that exciting, fast tempo type play.
Like that. Ball, the pass to Lopez.
完了。好不。
And here in the second quarter of action, with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Ooh, he knows how to dish out some pretty sick assists as well when they need him to. You see that play right there?
太容易犯规了吧。
One gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's lights out. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet.
我以为他会给
And a really nice job by Howard to come up with a high percentage interior shot. His shot selection has been superb.
Rebounded by Howard.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. He'll think better of it next time around.
Pass to Lamb from beyond the arc. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ball. Unable to get that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Here's Middleton, and he makes in the layup. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
When he has the ball in his hands in transition, he always finishes strong, just like he did.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, he struggled out of the gate, but now he's really cooking in the second quarter.
Here's the chosen one, guarded by Walker. And Lopez throws it down.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. And we know Howard, Chris, has taken a step back with his offensive role the last couple seasons.
Well, this is scoring efficiency. A lot of it is just his own doing. He is being more patient on when he's supposed to go to work on the post. He won't try to fight through doubles as much and is more willing to pass out of trouble.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Williams comes in for Jeremy Lamb. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Lights Out. And Sessions subbed in for Kemba Walker. Here's Howard. It's deflected. A second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Howard's got 8 points in the quarter. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Gregory. Bangs on the trifecta. And the Lakers lead by 20.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Well, somebody needs to wake them up and tell them they need to put forth a much better effort on D if they want to get back in this one.
Screen by Howard. And Sessions kicks to Batum. Williams for 3. They get the rebound.
No!
And there's the basket as Sessions finishes it off. Sessions has got his first points of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Gregory, the pass to Terry. That is off the backboard. Hornets trail by 18. Batum dishes to Sessions. There's a screen by Williams.
又被抓起来，可恶！
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sessions. Howard.
Howard 在捡漏厉害捡漏大哥。
At least be boxed out when he comes up with these rebounds. It's night for the defense.
Night.
Read a screen. Terry outside. Fires the 3. And it's Terry again missing. So as we can...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Jones. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They're leading by 16. And we'll go to Kenny first. What you see out there?
Well, how about that ball? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you play them.
And that about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. Yeah. I think Kevin Harlan.
The scene at night here in Uptown Charlotte, where we welcome you back to the action. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shots.
Well, he's taking his time, not forcing anything, just getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. The chosen one out there with Booker. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot.
Go, 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 go.
Middleton outside. 3-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Middleton's got 8.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Outside, Walker pass to Kaminsky. Off the pick.
没人抢篮板了。
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I love his effort so far.
草莓兽捡了好几颗这种。
Fortunately, though, his team remains well behind.
Whiteside a screen on Walker. Oh, Whiteside in position up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And Batum kicks to Walker. The pass to Lamb. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
真的假的？
Lamb's got his first 3 points of the game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we know Brook Lopez is a little vertically challenged, but he's still effective inside with an array of shots. That little push shot came because he said, I'm not the quickest guy in the world, so I want to get space and get it up quick. They have no chance of contesting it. The go-to move is that righty hook coming across the middle. Kevin?
And D.A., you can't block it. You just can't let him get to that left shoulder. Lights out, checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And the Hornets call time here.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
Oh, the other angle is up to their aggressiveness on drive. They have to create the contact. Maybe live at the free throw line for a while.
Screen by Howard. Here's lights out.
每当我
And there's the
回
whistle.
头，
Hard on the shot.
你就是刽子手，别在我回忆中的风，
And you look at the chosen one. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
And despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
Well, to me, that's what makes him such a unique player, because not everyone likes playing deep. But this guy, he truly loves it.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, everybody goes through slumps. He can't let it get to him, though. Everyone makes mistakes on the floor. You just have to always be thinking about the next play.
The shot's good from Lopez.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Hornets trail by 17. Outside, Walker.
Oh!
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
这他犯规吧？
That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's just an awful loss of possession. But overall, their offense has done a great job swinging the ball and not coughing it up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Zeller, he's checked in for Howard. And Marvin Williams subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Picked by Williams. Here's Kaminsky. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Kaminsky's got 5.
Most effective when he gets his feet set. Kaminsky can be lethal on the catch and shoot.
Well, one thing that everyone learned really fast is just how deadly, Chris, Kemba Walker is with the game on the line.
Don't forget, he's done it at the college level at Connecticut, and now on the pro level. A big part of it is his ball handling, and he's so quick that he can get an open shot in a short amount of time. Having a quick release and being cold-blooded helps out a ton, too.
To the inside. Lopez outside.
Crossover.
And so he draws a foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Sessions checked in for Kemba Walker. Hornets trail by 14. Now here's Sessions. Out left to the wing. Williams against Middleton. Williams passes to Kaminsky. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Booker.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Lopez left side. There's the dish to Booker. Kicks to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen. Ball, the pass to Whiteside. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, he's picking his spots, understanding the game so well, helps them fuel this lead.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Here's Kaminsky. His three-pointers off the mark.
He just looks off in this one. Can't seem to throw it in the ocean.
Here's Booker. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range. And it's 7 points for the chosen one.
He has to take that wide open three, even though that's not his bread and butter.
赔上午饭。
Passes to Lights Out to stop the run. Knocks down the three ball. Lights Out's got 5 points in the quarter.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
Yeah, and in front of a hostile crowd, maintain poise, discipline, all the things that tend to lead to a high field goal percentage.
Lamb, he's checked in for the Hornets. Pass to Lights Out. Down low. Here's Williams.
我被骗。
The shot was in. Some solid defense from Reed. Here's Gregory. It's out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's Terry. Here's Ingles. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zella's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. A floater.
我守到了哎！
Sessions has got 3 assists tonight. Outside Terry. And no good trying to get that one. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. But we'll see how much things change up here. Lakers leading by 14. They've got Howard. Cody Zeller out there with Batum. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Lamb in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Booker. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
Well, that's just a stupendous effort by him right there. He stopped him dead in his tracks.
For 3, Middleton hits the three-point bomb. Middleton's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. Here's Zeller. And by Zeller.
Just amazing work from Walker. Really sipping the rock fast for a wide open man.
Ball, the pass to Booker. And the shot goes in. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Man, it looks like the defense is just giving up.
Howard setting the pick for Lamb.
Pick
by Zeller. Off the pick. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 11 rebounds in the game. For 3, Middleton, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Oh, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
I mean, absolutely. And the D seems content to let him keep firing from out there. And trust me, he will.
Walker. So he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Now, if you ask around the league about who was overlooked by the fans of the NBA, Kemba Walker is the name you'll hear. He doesn't get a lot of attention playing in Charlotte, but he puts up big numbers and can carry his team at times.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. Booker outside. Whiteside, high post, and stolen by Howard.
Okay.
Here's Lamb. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And it's 7 points for Lamb.
And they're showing much more focus here.
玩错了，救命
！As well, and their offense starting to show signs of life.
And with Walker, you look at the short list of players who averaged more points, Chris, per game last season. It's nothing but big-name players.
Oh yeah, he is right there with them when it comes to getting buckets. It's taking him some time to find his way. Walker is definitely an all-star caliber point guard. He'll keep getting more and more due credit though, as long as he plays at this level.
And the second free throw, good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Howard's shot is good.
And when Howard gets it going, watch out. It's scary to see him dominate like this.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And last year we saw Dwight Howard become less and less involved in the offense. Once a guy who would put up over 13 shots a game, he just doesn't even come close to that number now.
I mean, he was so dominant. It hasn't been an easy adjustment for Dwight. You can still see him asking for the ball in the post and not getting it when he's in position or when he wants. He can still put up big games on the offensive end, though, but just not as frequently. I'm not sure if we'll ever see him be the first option on the offense again.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. Even though they're ahead, he said, these guys are capable of catching fire. They can score a lot in a little. I don't want to see anybody easing up until the final whistle. Guys?
Thank you, David. Count that one.
I mean, on offense, he has been a constant force. You get him the ball, and there's a good chance he's going to knock that shot down.
Charlotte calls timeout. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
He's in ultimate heat check mode right now, which is nothing but bad news for the defense.
Lights out checked in for Charlotte.
For your Hornets. Lights out.
Howard in the post. Whiteside's there. Outside for Batum. Stolen by Middleton. Booker up top. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Charlotte making a switch here. Sessions is checked in. Next season, we'll start seeing sponsorship on jerseys. On the left shoulder, a patch will be on the jersey. What do you think of that?
I think it's going to take some getting used to. Used to seeing the name, the logo, the plane on there. It's going to take some getting used to. We'll see.
Whiteside, a screen on Sessions. Oh, Whiteside in position. An emphatic LU jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
Hey, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And Sessions kicks to Kaminsky. Lopez with the steal. Here's the chosen one. Discovered by Sessions.
Batum has arms that go on forever and ever and ever, which is why he's so dangerous when it comes to shot blocking.
And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Close to picking that one off. Oh, he gets a great jump on it. Barely bounces off his fingertips.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's stolen by Sessions. Over to the left wing. And Charlotte again with the bucket. Timeout called the Lakers. They're in front by 18. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Lopez a screen. Booker dishes to Whiteside. Howard with the steal. And Kaminsky with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
That's part of his skill set. Excellent recognition on his part to get in the best spot to complete that look.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy call.
完了，还罚不进。
For Sessions. And he can't make the second free throw.
我的大不大不没了。来吧，杜歪。翻身跳投，哎，你哪会啊？你个欧拉猪万选啊！
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And what a huge standout performance it was for Whiteside.
2 shots.
The most common sight in this game tonight was him getting positioned under the glass and just refusing to be moved. He was a beast on the boards, and his rebounding made a big difference.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Zeller is checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Williams comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Sessions subbed in for Lights Out. Reed a screen on Williams for 3. Middleton buries the long-range jumper. And with Kaminsky, you just have to be patient with that adjustment period to the NBA because of his unique skill set.
But you should also be patient because very few 7-footers can do what he can do on offense. He has a good shot from beyond the arc and can pull up away from rim protection. Very soft touch on all of his shots. He'll just find space if you leave him alone.
Second team foul. Substitution.
Here's Sessions. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the inside.
太穿，这是什么？这是什么？
Charlotte will retain possession.
什么弹珠台啊？我的。
Reed with the steal. Pass break. The Lakers. And there's Terry. Pull from the top of the key. Offline. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson. Hassan Whiteside. Shaq, what'd you like about his game?
Listen, he played some hard charging basketball tonight, fellas. He didn't need an invitation to the party. He was going to bum rush the door. Some guys just hang out on the outside of the perimeter, but not him. He said, no, I'm not just going to hang on the perimeter. I'm getting to the hole, baby. I'm floored by how well he shot the ball. He was unstoppable. I don't mean just the points. The ability to create opportunities for himself and then deliver. Now that's a superstar.
And that is a wrap.
看一下数据吧。我被独爱得了18分，完了，8篮板，7个进攻篮板，什么东西啊？我只被他捡漏哎。19分，3分球5投5中，全部也是6投6中。哇塞，OK。好，我来说服科瑞。Button 当然不行了，是笨蛋。害我很想看一下交易。没有。D.Well。Rondo， Cherry Jack， 不敢，丢谁好呢？还有2天，那我两天后再来看。好的，现在要对上迈阿密，可我还在我这，我到底是丢谁过去我都忘记了。等一下看我阵容里面有谁吧。
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports.
我从来不说话，因为我害怕 没有人回答。我从来不挣扎，因为我知道这世界太大。到底是丢谁过去啊？刚忘了看。都不是啊。Randall， 电好像被我丢过去，超爽的。我 Randall 加上电就换到 Y 仔。湖人啊，还不学一下？好 Y 仔不换吗？
As we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand. It's got to be a relief to see Julius Randle back in uniform, looking healthy and ready to contribute.
You know, injuries can really be tough. The pain, the rehab, the monotony, not being able to help your team out on the court, all of that weighs on you. I'm sure he's excited and relieved to be back in uniform.
And he's been working very hard to get to this point. I mean, that rehab is always a challenge, so you know he won't take it for granted.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Chris Middleton is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Ball in at the one spot.
And the Lakers head coach, Luke Walton, played almost his entire career in LA, winning 2 titles along the way. Always known for his tremendous IQ for the game.
Now Winslow, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer.
He's mine.
Johnson kicks to Winslow, stolen by Middleton. And here we go for the finish. The breakaway slam.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
Booker against Waiters. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as you do three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. Their percentage from deep was off the charts.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that when you're playing against the team as good as they are,
我是要给三角形，我是要给 Lopez。好，搞成这样，我情何以堪
？Thanks so much, David. Now here's Johnson. Justice Winslow missing his last shot.
我知道你会往回传啊。
By Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going to score.
They now take the lead. Olynyk got 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
I mean, it's early enough that they have plenty of time to make adjustments, but their D has to improve.
Now here's Middleton. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
Here's the Beast. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open. He took advantage. And you know, last season was the worst in Lakers franchise history, just 17 wins. They suffered a 48-point loss to the Utah Jazz, tying the worst margin of defeat in franchise history. It's been a trying time in the team's history these last couple of seasons.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Contact on the shot. And you talk about the Lakers' history, incredible success up to 2010. In the 62 years of the team's existence, they played in half of the NBA Finals.
Yeah, remarkable when you look at that record. 31 Finals appearances in 62 seasons. This team right now, though, extremely far away from that championship tradition.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Randall's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Johnson comes in for Winslow. And Ellington is subbed in for Dion Waiters. Miami with the ball. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Just 4 to shoot. From outside the arc. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Lopez, no up.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Johnson. Here's the beast. And they will get the basket here, folks. As they rule goaltending.
He thought he had the clean block there, but the refs saw it differently, and they call the goaltend.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Gregory, the pass to Zubac. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Magruder. Wants to get it to Ellington and does. Johnson dishes to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Shot on the wing. And it's Johnson again missing. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Terry the pass to Gregory. Now the dish to Reed. The wide open look here for Terry. And the 3 off target. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson kicks to Ellington. Johnson the screen. Now here's Ellington. Reed covering. Reed with the steal. Here's Gregory. And the Lakers get it back. Passes to Reed. A 3 ball.
哇，我都投不进，太惨了吧！杀人啊，裁判！
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
From deep.
Yes.
And the basket by Ingles.
Joe Ingles.
And forward James Johnson battled.
I play the game how it's supposed to be played. I play offense. I play.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude that coaches just love.
Kevin, and so do his teammates. I mean, a guy like that brings out the best in everybody on that team. They just kind of feed off of his effort and desire.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Dion Waiters. Johnson is out there with Justice Winslow. Then it's Randy. And keeping us updated for the sideline, let's bring it over to David Aldridge.
For Kevin, Miami Heat is still relevant in the East. The team made some excellent roster moves to bring in new talent after losing LeBron James to Cleveland a couple of years ago. Coach Spoelstra said, how many teams, if you lose the best player in the game, can have a compelling team 13 months later? You know, Kevin, in Miami, they don't stay down for long.
Thank you, DA. A championship caliber organization from the top down. Lakers leading by 6. Well, you think of the great scorers in this NBA. Sometimes Brook Lopez goes overlooked, but he's about as good as it gets on that low block.
Oh, no question about it, guys, especially when you consider his shooting touch back to the basket or facing. I mean, he can hurt you, and when it comes to putting the ball in the hoop, he may very well be the most complete center in the league in that category when you talk about post-ups, jump shots, and free throws.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. The beast comes in for Julius Randle. And it's a
我可是70分的男人呢。
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
They grabbed their own miss. It's good. And that's now 7
果然夏天被打爆了。
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will
这也没
absolutely
犯规
derail a team's
最难
chance to
买
win.
Here's McGruder looking for his first basket still in this one. They set the pick. Waiters passes to the Beast. Baseline J on the way, and it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Shots good by Middleton.
Boy, I like seeing Middleton stroking from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Now the pass to the Beast.
哎呦呀！
Knocked loose. Here's McGruder. Back to Waiters. Just 5 on the clock. And right side sends it back.
What are you doing, man?
High arcing shot. It's good. Booker's got 8 points.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
我曾经知道不睡觉，对我身体不好。你是我的。
Ellington with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Pocket 6. Johnson with it. Outguarded by Booker. From past the arc. Shot is good.
真的假的？
Down now to just 8 points with the basket from Johnson.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
He's got a lot of length, and right there, he needed every inch of it.
That's true, Jay. You're right. You know, we really don't know that much about him in that department, but my goodness, when he gets up, he can go.
Yeah, he can still punch it if he wants to, though. We saw that.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Well, Tampa with more three-point shooting. That's not, though, the Miami Heat.
No, they're at the bottom of the league as far as pace and as far as three-point shooting. This team makes its bones at the defensive end of the floor. That's really where they excel.
Here's Johnson after the basket by the Lakers. And here is Ellington. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Well, with this break, let's check out just how the rebounding has been divided up in this game between the front and backcourt for the Heat.
Their bigs are getting most of these misses, and nothing out of the ordinary there. But that's not enough. They're going to need to do more if they want to make a big run here and get back in the game.
Timeout. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk about.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Julius Randle's checked in for the Beast. And Johnson in for Winslow.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there, Greg, to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagram.
Now here's Johnson. He's covered closely. Screen by Olynyk. With the teardrop. Rebounded by the Lakers. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
Yeah, really a rare treat for the fans. The only time they'll get to see this matchup all season.
Inter-conference action here. 2 games in all between these two teams. It'll be fun to watch.
Kicks it to Reed. And the dunk by
你在假倒啊？你是个假吗？
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
7-second difference. Shot in game clock. Screen by Olynyk. Now here's Ellington. Reed covering. Ellington dishes to Olynyk. Good work defensively by Terry.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Gregory. And a game Los Angeles with a triple.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, stops have not been easy to come by for him. To me.
So as we conclude the first half,
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket. And that wraps up.
We welcome you back to Miami and the American Airlines Arena on the shores of Biscayne Bay. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. They've got Chris Middleton. Booker out there with the chosen one. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Whiteside in at the center position. Johnson, the pass to the Beast. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Olynyk can't hit.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Another miss by Middleton.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to this second half. Still scoreless.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
We know Brook Lopez is a great post scorer, but he can shoot it too. Growing up with big brothers, he said, I had to score somehow, and it was easier to play outside. I was out on the wing a lot in high school running the floor. I had to adapt. Kevin, it's hard to picture him on the wing now, but he's comfortable out there.
Yeah, but he brings that skill level, DA. You can see that.
哇，两队在比烂，再给你次机会。
That turned into no coverage.
Drains it from
4不过3。
Middleton's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers. And the Heat call time here.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
They double him with Booker. Johnson wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. Lakers leading by 20.
And for the Lakers, 5 different head coaches now, counting interim in the last 5 seasons. Not a bunch of stability on that bench.
抓的犯规有点烂，最近都这样。
To absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for the chosen one. And the Lakers also seeing some turmoil in the front office this offseason.
Yeah, you know, back in 2014, big promises were made about contending within 3 years. I mean, this is season 3, and the Lakers clearly a bit away from contention. This team looking for a new direction, hopefully one with some stability and consistency.
And now we go to our rookie leaderboard to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10 games.
是满犯高手哎。
An uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Impressive dime count there, and you like to see that from a rookie. No better way to make a first impression than by spreading the wealth.
And his teammates love him, guys. I mean, and why wouldn't they? He's tenacious, he's unselfish, delivers the ball where they can do something with it. I mean, that gets you favor with your teammates right away.
Dishes to Waiters. Pass to the Beast. And Whiteside sends it back.
Something needs to change for them here. I mean, starting the half 0 for 5, that's not going to get it done.
Waiters grabs the miss. The Heat trail by 20.
只要我怎么办
There's the double team from Whiteside. And Waiters kicks Joe Linnick.
回进来
That 3 off the mark.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Pass to Waiters. From the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Waiters got 6 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Ball, the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Used all 7 feet and about a third of a ton to get that one up and down.
A different look for Miami. Julius Randle's checked in for the Beast. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. And Ellington is subbed in for Winslow. And Waiters has it in the corner. Pass to Magruder. Picked by Randle. Back to Waiters. Puts it up from 17. And the jumper is good. Waiters got 5 points in the quarter. Lakers leading by 20. Here's Gregory.
Oh, that, yes, indeedy.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Timeout. Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum-level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reed's checked in.
给错人了，骗不到，进来。
Here's Ingles. He's guarded by Waiters. Ingles can't get it to go. And the basket by Johnson.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
The feed to Ingles. There's the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Outside Terry. They get it back. Here's Gregory. Here's Zubac. He's defended by Randle. Zubac, the pass to Reed. Gets a very good look and converts. 10 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
哎，不是我的吗？可恶！
Miami's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third.
I mean, that's a tough crowd for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Waiters. He's got 8. He dishes it to Randle. Johnson, that's for 2. Got it off in time, but it's... Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had.
Well, the one thing this team can't do.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Heat on offense, looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Dang and McRoberts holding down the forward spots. Johnson is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Haslam in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the score, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Now Richardson, Haslam a screen. Finds a three, and Josh Richardson hits from deep.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And those are hops.
不守
You
我。
just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Johnson
Hey,
and 2
you
free
look at
throws
my
coming
boy.
up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So Johnson hits 2 of them.
哎，速度快捷。
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's the chosen one. Middleton outside. Puts up a 3. Rebound by McRoberts.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
哦，还在啊。
Haslam dishes to Dang. Double team on Dang. Just 4 to shoot. It's blocked by Whiteside. For 3, Middleton. Another miss by Middleton.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time.
篮板是我的。
Johnson's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
To the paint. Here's Whiteside, and he was camped in the lane.
我也跟上去了，都把他骗起来了。
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Miami called for the foul. All right, well, look at how the points have been so far. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Johnson outside.
Oh!
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside. And the first one drops.
Tyler Johnson.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know
go,
that.
Go,
another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
They set the pick. Feeds to Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off. Well, he'd go the other way with it.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him. Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Easy call.
Richardson kicks to Dang. Heat moving the ball around. Here is McRoberts. He feeds it to Dang. Dang double teamed. He kicks to McRoberts. Johnson outside. That's short off the rim.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Count it, good. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's the chosen one. He's guarded by Johnson. And the jam by Whiteside.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And great, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the Heat making a change here. Ellington's checked in.
And he could tell.
Swap here for the Lakers.
有大了的梦，时间向前走一点
Johnson off the screen, and he lays it up in the air. Johnson with the shot. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything.
Nice shot by Terry.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Johnson the screen. Nick Roberts the pass to Ellington. Nick Roberts dishes to Johnson.
哎，这攻防太烂了吧！
This one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for the chosen one. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Here's Ingles. Los Angeles with another miss. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. And kicks to Johnson. Haslam a screen. Back to Dang. Shoots a 3.
还被我吓到了。
The shot, no good.
走了，最后一波。
Stolen by Johnson.
可恶，可恶，恼羞，恼羞。
That's his second personal foul.
And he makes the first.
Tyler Johnson.
And both free throws good for Johnson. Outside Terry. No good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Post-game.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along the chosen one.
He's a road warrior because he was on that edge in that game tonight. Oh, my boy. That's what we don't always see from this guy. But tonight, road warrior.
Well, I love how aggressively he was taking it inside. Any little opening, he went for it. Showed a lot of explosion and a lot of heart.
And that is a wrap, everybody.
精彩好球也太短了吧？看一下吧。Taylor Johnson 13分，可恶。Middle 的12投4中，都好烂。我的外赛今天打这么烂，真的假的？才2分。OK， 好吧，那今天就到这里喽，谢谢大家的收看，拜拜。